the wind up.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
About what?
A PJ game.
No, what?
This man got a fumble 6 while Keno was in rain. Field goal rain.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That hurt your soul there.
Yeah, it's those rain games. I was just talking to X about that shit, man. That shit
have hurt your soul right there. Shit.
Now,
I a few days break after that.
Well, he did take that hit stick head on. It wasn't his trigger.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he got caught trying to juke or anything.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Dillon a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Keto that had
his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of
it's those rain games, man, and he got hit stick both times when he
until they show
fumbled.
signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Damn.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So I feel like they be...
So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
When they put that shit in the scouting report, it actually means something.
This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Wait, but what?
Boy,
the prospects, you'll see like a big ass, you'll see a paragraph and shit. Quarterbacks and like on the bottom and say like quick release or some long, slow, elongated release.
1st and goal.
I couldn't get over there. Good play, good play. Tried to come down over there.
That was bad.
He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first
walk
step
right
there
in,
defensively, but they're
unnecessary.
still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
And my receiver
nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It was close, though. It was close, though.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I didn't even see 4 coming down like that. I
That's my fault. That's my fault. Oh my God. Why did I do that?
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
That's my fault, man.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
I'm not a passer.
They just can't go backwards from here.
A few years ago, I tried to call myself a dot daddy.
On schedule here on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket.
Remember that?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I tried to call myself a dot daddy.
He's taken down, but not
Yeah,
before reaching the 20.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
That name's all kind of nasty, but
now Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40.
That's bullshit.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip,
fast,
right where it needed
I
to
need
be.
to just do the
extra pace that he had on the
bullshit.
pass.
Pull back
That
up.
required a
Why
lot
did
of
I?
concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And some room to work.
Yo, what is this?
Bounds, but not before
Break
he's
tackles.
inside the
I can't tackle nobody today.
Big play there. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Why did I?
Well, they use him a
just
lot out of the
audible
backfield.
when
He
I
had
saw the
5 catches
motion.
a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Man, I did all that to
Give him
fucking
4
not
yards
score.
there. It'll be
That's
2nd
terrible.
and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh! Hey, yo, good GG. GG. That's... This man crazy Jerry right there.
Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 12.
Yeah, that would hurt. That would
The
hurt.
Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Yeah.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's beautiful.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
My boy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Alright, let's put the ball in the end zone this time.
Dirty there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
What kind of play was
Offense take care
that?
of the defense take care of the offense.
Oh, yeah,
that didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
But that was, I put that shit on it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete. Okuebuna. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And
that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let me know what I be doing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I lost. Good game, man. Good game.
Who did you play? Oh, win. Dang, you play win? Dang, I wanted win to lose too. Shit. I should have tied.
Why?
Because I don't like none of y'all. So.
I don't like you either. Niglet.
And next time, go for that tie.
You just wanted to stay in the explode.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Terrell, let me know what I've been doing.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
Come on.
Well, Kuno is like, he's like always, like he finds a way to fumble the fucking ball. First of all, he was eating them hits. He was eating hit sticks, and it was
the whole game?
and it was raining.
He should
Those rain games that you fumble like crazy in them. I was talking about that earlier. You fumble like crazy, and then he was hit. I don't know if he got caught trying to juke or some shit,
but he just got hit straight up.
No, I'm saying like sometimes it's like real subtle, but you fumble more when you like juking into that shit.
I'm like, it's called conservative. Like, I don't know why he didn't go conservative in them last like minute. Like I don't understand. But then it's trying to turn it on like I did something.
At the line,
like,
the Cardinal offense.
In
that last touchdown
like, come on,
they
man.
had very balanced.
If you had won that game, he would have said good game.
It's huge because most of the time we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches,
you just want to
say balance.
Yeah, exactly. Want to be real salty. Like I'm like, yo, just I'm like, take your L and enjoy your Sunday. Shit.
They imposed their will on that last drive.
UNCK, that man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You just said good game to me, DJ, when we played.
Bro, we were in the party together.
You dumb. You still gotta say good game. See, me and Win the party. I said good game too, and you said good game to me.
Bro, we did say good game in the party. Man,
bro, I don't remember DJ.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
CK the main
better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Terrell, did you see that? Play or that throw that he made? And I jumped it, but like I guess Darius Leonard didn't get it, and it went right through.
I think we can see
I saw that.
I thought that was a pick. I was like, damn. I was so mad at myself for that. I think it was literally like not even a half second
Here's 2nd and 5.
later. Like,
Murray now.
Stop practicing.
And he threw a pick right down there. I had a couple.
Nah, my only turnover was
But this will get out of bounds.
I dropped.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Like the first quarter, like the first drive or some shit like that. That he drove pretty steadily. Besides that, I mean, literally that pick 6 was
from the red zone. Here's a Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Thank you. Ertz not built like that no more, man.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Who the hell gonna offer BHB for Chubb?
Jeez. Jeez. Oh, hey.
Here's Murray.
Who needs a running back? I'm thinking about it.
And he held on to that. Like, come on, man.
It's probably why he's moving him because he got
Kareem Hunt is older than Chubb.
I guess he don't want to pay him. That's what he wouldn't pay him.
To kick it away after the touchdown.
I guess
you know he's had money issues before, so he wanted to spend elsewhere. He's overpaid for some players too.
Opens here. He's past the 30.
Yeah, that played
pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
He gave him money like he fucking. I don't even think I'm paying Adams that much money.
He believed in the potential.
I'm like, all right, man.
The
You need
Packer
a receiver
offense
that
ready
bad.
to get their next drive underway.
They trail a one-score
deficit 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Valdez Scanley was part of the first people cut. Did you know?
Alan Lazard.
Shy of the 40.
He gone.
Well, that's
He
certainly
been gone too.
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
All right.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this throw
I'm trying to think what user needs a
he's going
running
to get
back.
this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start.
JP.
Nice
The only person
plays
within
now can they continue to feed off that?
I was thinking
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
That's Marlon,
And
man.
he just throws
No. I mean, I'm saying I don't know his money
here. This
situation.
close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know what he
can't be
paid him.
asking that
Exactly. I
for
think
that
it was the only play.
Yeah, got
And
outside
again,
of the
he's
pocket, realized he
paid a
had
lot of
nothing,
people.
just chucked it
The
free.
question is, did he
Live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right?
Oh,
in this case, his combo
shut down?
plate, he go over the top of you and catch it, catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC offensive player of the week.
I'll let you in.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone,
Let's be looking like
all the
something like
passing
episode
angles,
24 or
thus
some
the
shit.
incompletion.
Live us on surveillance. You let me in this shit.
And his kick is good.
Right there. And playing going in my office just in case.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second.
Make sure that bomb go off.
Nice snap, nice hold.
Okay.
I know
They just
things
want
to
to
work.
keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll roll him out right.
Man, this, oh my God, man, this guy, he didn't even have any intentions on throwing that.
It'll be 2nd down.
Fuck out of
Really
here.
effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Oh,
Thank you.
Edmonds has it knocked loose. And the Packers
Thank you.
His
Shit.
crew will take over with a football at the 3rd.
Yo, it's a
He might have been
turnover.
down.
You can't challenge it.
I think he might have been down. Nah. Yeah, I don't think he was. Maybe. It's close. Over the game, but.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
Does it look like? I thought his arm came down, but typically that animation, you
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's terrible.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, Murray.
And he held. Yo, man.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch.
Evans holding on to shit,
continues to evolve.
Well, that wasn't like a hard hitting.
As a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open
field. Does he have like knockout?
Can really generate big plays for
offense. But that wasn't good.
No, the other one when he got hit stick, I'm like, unless that dude don't have good enough hit power, there, niggas can hold on.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll be inside the 25 now
man.
The 24.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside all the way to the 3.
Yeah, that play again.
Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
We're not getting pressure.
Now Murray again, escaping the pressure right. And
this is garbage,
touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray.
He runs right around, like, this is garbage.
On the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it
this shit is garbage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Let's see if we can get a field goal.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers to throw once more. Looking middle, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
It's probably inaccurate.
And that is
no
good.
Fuck!
And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime here in Glendale. The Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Terrell, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What am I doing?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Way too much. All right, I'm about to take Charlotte to die.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running right on
Thank you, man.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right.
Yes.
Caught on his sideline,
thank you.
But he's not gonna have a
we got to
first
stop.
down.
We have a chance. We got to stop. Shit.
So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
This field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Man, we gotta. That's one.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Damn, man. Shit.
Complete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Duvernay. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That would... Whatever, man.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Seven yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray.
Oh, I just
Thank you. Thank you.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Actually, I just realized who else got to play this week.
Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Best plays Andy.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In breaking down, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man is Duvernay.
Let's fucking go, man.
Touchdown, Packers. Devin Duvernay. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything
thank you, man. Shit.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So now what do you do as it comes back to the 7?
I think you stick with your strategy.
Shit,
You've already
man.
told your team you're going for 2. You dial up a different play. The only saving grace, a bit more room to operate if you're deciding to throw the ball.
I should have just waited it out. I don't know why.
Conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. They got
All right, cool.
important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Ooh-wee.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half.
Amos can't stay with Earth in man coverage.
High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So quickly at the 40-yard line. On first down.
Thank you.
Edmonds.
Shit.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. The catch. Hopkins.
Come on, he's crossing your face.
First down as the tackle's made at the Packers.
God damn.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray.
I saw it too, and I fucked up.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches
Roughing the yo. I saw it too, and I fucked up. Oh my God! All right, man.
The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
I saw it too, and I fucked it up.
The passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses
I don't know if
football,
he's down.
And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as
I don't know. I think he was down.
Back. I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Yep.
Now the question was the down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try again, and he is in for 6.
Fuck!
Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys.
All right, we just got to score before the 2-minute warning.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations.
Oh, my God. Duvernay.
We just saw, they become long-lasting. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that, incomplete.
Get to us back in the game.
He could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
Terrell, Peter.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown.
Thank you.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
All right, can we get a stop?
Right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I meant that fucking miss. I mean, it was a 60-yarder, but I had it. I just fucking the accuracy.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Alright, come on, man.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Man, come on, man.
Getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And
we can't stop shit.
Big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off.
God damn, man.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Wow, that's bullshit, man.
At the Packers' 20-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football.
Ertz so just been getting open. I shouldn't have played. Man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
I don't have enough.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's bullshit, man.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock
Whatever,
roll.
Man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
God bless.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But
I don't know what's that about, but whatever.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home.